what's up YouTube, and welcome back to our final video regarding Cobra Kai Season 5. So last one for a little while. Pretty much I wanted to let it simmer a little bit, since because we watched it pretty much, we blitzed it throughout the end. So just so I think sometimes you do the reviews right after, and then just kind of recency bias. You're like, yeah, it's the best thing ever, like
I know,
best thing ever, but no. Like looking back on the season, obviously, how do you feel about it?
Well, it was probably the most dramatic. What did I say? The most dramatic one?
I think more like with the adults. I think if anything.
Yeah, I liked how there was it didn't show just the kids.
I feel like it was more the kids maybe back then, more drama if we're gonna compare. But yeah, honestly, there was so much storylines I really liked. Just them kicking off with Miguel's father in Mexico, and just thinking, that I feel like his story's not done, but that's another conversation.
That, I didn't even think about
somebody
they didn't even go back to it. I was like, yeah, for sure they're gonna go back to that, but they didn't.
Somebody very smart in the comments pointed out that Miguel left his driver's license out there for a second or something like that, so you know where you might live. So that could come in the future. So that's just, anyway, that's theory talk.
I really hope they don't get rid of that storyline though.
Yeah, I know. I really liked it though. Did you?
I thought for sure we're gonna see at least something else. It wasn't just gonna end after the second episode.
Yeah, but I know.
Just completely changed after that.
Yeah, no, I feel. Yeah, I know, because the story was in to start off, the first 2 episodes was in a certain direction, or 2-3 episodes, and then just completely kind of veered off.
The whole story just changed completely.
Yeah. It was pretty good that way though. It feels like just
it felt like it was 2 different seasons. Yeah.
That's what it kind of felt like. Yeah, but it went so fast though. It was just quick.
I know.
There's just so much in the season, even Robbie and Miguel actually make it up and stuff like that.
That was one of my favorite things. Actually.
Finding out there's something outside of the All Valley, like the Tai Kai.
That was really interesting.
Like that, I love that. That was such a cool twist, but I didn't think they would do that.
I feel just bunch of kids from school. You ever think that they're gonna go try to beat the world? Yeah,
exactly. But I do think this was Silver's season. Like last season, it still wasn't really his. He was just kind of in behind crease. He was just kind of observing. You know what I mean? I almost ready to strike.
He had his
And this was all him. It was all him. At war with Daniel, pretty much. That's pretty much what it was. And then obviously Johnny and Chosen was amazing.
Oh, I'm so happy. I was worried Chosen was just gonna be an episode or something, but he was in the whole season.
He was so
he was
good.
One of them probably one of the most main characters of this season.
Yeah, I just liked his his character kind of came around a little more because you kind of when we did go back to him, it brought a lot of his character back and to be able to analyze a little more. But this time it actually you started to see it was he completely changed 100% totally it was and he was so funny and everything. I mean the show's more so much comedy too.
Johnny, we literally forgot he was an Uber driver.
I know he was an Uber driver. Yeah, that was only a second.
That just ended.
I mean they showed it in the actual trailers and after just 1 second it was 2 scenes. It was good. It was good.
Yeah, that was funny.
I like that too. And just even just even that finale alone with Kreese.
That finale.
Oh my god.
I can't
just unbelievable. Just the theories coming out of that now.
Do you think Kim's gonna take over?
Well, him and them, because you remember they had a strong connection from the Korea. Yeah, right. And even though she was saying, "Oh yeah, it's John Kreese," remember, and they said, "Well,
maybe." Do you think she's gonna try to get him bail him out?
She probably picks him up from there, probably. She probably left the fucking dojo. It's yo, I'm with this guy. My OG. I feel like that's what it is, right? And I think. I don't know. I think
that whole Kreese thing. Yeah. Oh my god! I really thought he died. I was so sad.
I know.
He's Kreese is obviously one of the villains, but I was sad. I was oh my, because you see, he's talking about he was crying, Kreese and all that stuff. I was starting to feel bad for him, and then he just dies. So I was oh, well, he wasn't actually dead. I was okay.
It was one of the craziest twists in Cobra Kai. I think
they literally played with my heart right there.
I know. I mean, then even just I don't know. I just felt even obviously with Kreese, we got to feel for him even more. And I remember his actor Martin Cole was reading an article, and they were saying how he wasn't gonna take this role back if it wasn't gonna actually he didn't want to play the John Kreese in the movies. He wanted to play John Kreese that kind of has that emotional side and stuff like that.
Aww,
and that's the only reason why he came back. They said this is the only
really.
So that's why I'm seeing he's such a good actor. He's been able to do this, and I think now I think he's gonna go back to that villain role. But even if he does go back to Cobra Kai, which we're expecting him to do, like Tori, like he doesn't have his prodigy anymore. Like that is really
That's
Tori.
true.
So I don't know how that's gonna work out, right? Like it's just so many factors and
There's
stuff
so many
like
things
that.
to think about.
I know, but just like I find I want to ask the question obviously because there's so many storylines. Obviously, like I said, even Daniel Silver, like even we were talking about that before, like just the way it culminated in that fight. I think it was just the whole season.
That fight was crazy.
Like it all led up to this, and like
Silver and Chosen fighting, that was crazy too.
I know. But
I was worried for Chosen.
But just the more impactful one was against Daniel, right? Like it felt like he had like the whole weight of his shoulders like, on him, and then like kind of just like
that was crazy.
So that was just oh my god, just amazing too.
One of the most one of my favorite parts was like Johnny, like he felt like he was down, he was done, and then he thinks about his family, he thinks about having the baby, and he just gets right back up. That was amazing.
Yeah. But before I ask the question, was there any negatives this season? Like anything you weren't happy about? Like. I know one thing I was not happy about, but I understand there's just not enough time to do it, to cover it, is like there wasn't a lot of the kids. Like I think like guys like Hawk, Dimitri, like it wasn't like a lot of that. I feel like we got a lot more of that before.
I guess they just wanted to change it up a little bit.
Maybe that's because it was the tournament last season.
Yeah,
right? Like,
I feel like next season's gonna be all about the kids.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I was just like, I really enjoy more of Hawk and like and thing. But I mean, like the main kids got a lot of spotlight, right? Like the Miguel, Robbie, Tori, Sam, like they got it. But like everybody else, I kind of feel like was a little bit left in the shadow. And I think somebody has to be at the cost. They make it all work. It's just kind of it's just not the case. But
I don't know if there's anything negative.
No, one gripe you don't have.
It can be cringy sometimes the whole show, but that's just how it is. Cobra Kai. Like,
I know. Like you can't like take it seriously.
There's nothing specific I can say that bothered me.
But it's weird.
Just Cobra Kai. Like there's obviously. It can be stupid, it can be cringy.
But then it gets like really emotional, right?
Okay?
Then it gets really emotional with like obviously like Daniel, like you remember with Amanda and the thing, like that was crazy too. Just like so many different aspects of that. Okay, so like what is your favorite moment of this season? Like what's the one that you're like, this was the best moment I got to see? Like
I can't think of like the best moment, but like something that like really stuck out to me. It was like that Robbie and Miguel makeup, like them like making out was like something that really stuck out to me. Yeah,
that was fantastic. Actually.
Because I never expected, like I always thought like they're never gonna make up. They're always gonna fight.
Yeah, no, I mean like the Robbie Miguel was so good, and I mean I just want to say something different. The easy thing you could say is like the finale and stuff like that, but I think one of the ones I know it starts are hard like because it was at the beginning and you kind of like fall victim to it being so early, so it's like. You kind of forget about it, but the whole situation at like you remember that like UFC kind of like MMA fight with the dad and like finding out so much things in that huge scene with all the fighting, how funny it was, and how with Johnny there, like and Robbie. I love that. It was so funny. I remember like reacting to it and like editing that. I love that scene. That was really.
I honestly I forgot about that one.
Yeah, that was like one of my favorites. So.
Yeah. Obviously, everyone's favorite's gonna be the finale. But,
exactly.
But like, you gotta think of something different.
Well, exactly, and that's what the next question. What was your favorite episode?
Ooh, I'm gonna have to say the finale. Honestly, I'm gonna be basic, but like, that was top tier.
Where's it compared to the other finales though? That's the only thing. Like, the other ones were fucked too, but this one was just like on every front, man.
I know
like, it's
every
crazy.
finale's always psycho.
No, but this was just like, it was just a culmination, like it was like a war. This one felt like a war. The other ones didn't. The other ones didn't really feel like a war.
Oh, little gang fights.
Yeah, well, I mean, well, Tori going to the house, that was pretty fucked.
Was crazy.
That was pretty fucked. Like,
I feel like they keep getting worse and worse.
I know, it's like this time the dojo fucking.
Oh my god.
Like,
no, last finale, I was like, oh, this is the best finale. It's the best. Whatever.
Yeah. Well,
and now I'm just like, this is the best finale.
No,
so how can it get even better than this now?
No, this was the first time in the show we actually thought somebody was gonna die though. Like, like nobody gets killed ever.
No, it was like Kreese is dead, Chosen is dead. Who else did I think was dead? I thought Johnny was gonna die.
Exactly.
I was like, what is happening? My emotions.
No, I know. No, I mean that was the case too. So it's just kind of. I think I'm the same. Like the finale was just too good. Like
I can't say like any other ones were better than this one.
I mean, like the episode 3 with Mike Barnes was really good. The Tai Kai episode, which was episode 8, was really good as well. Not those Middle of the Road episodes were pretty fantastic. I mean, but
even the second one was good.
Yeah, but I think like they saved everything for last in the finale, and
100%.
they did some different things that it kind of meant a lot to the characters and stuff like that too. Yeah. So, and just like everything came together very nicely. So I think. I think that was my favorite one. And, I always ask for a rating, always. What would you rate the season, though, out of 10?
I'm going to have to say 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10?
Okay. I have to.
Well, I'm gonna try and go based on like what I actually said during it, and I feel like I'm gonna give
you rate like every show you watch. Every show I watch, I don't think of like a rating for it, so I have to just say 10. I say 10 out of 10 for everything.
Yeah.
Like literally.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like the fairest rating I would give, I think 10 out of 10 would be a little too crazy, but I think 9.5. I think that's as close to perfect year to get. It might have been perfect, but I'm just kind of going off what I said. Yeah, like the average show the whole season, it was just fantastic. I loved it. It was such a pleasure to watch. But obviously, you know, it's interesting, like, because at the end of each season, you always kind of ponder. You're like, okay, which one was the best season? Like, is this the best season of Cobra Kai? It's the thing compared to the rest. Like, I don't know though. That's the thing, because it's the nostalgia of the past, and it's
like season 1 was OG. Well, no, the movies are OG, but
yeah. What's number 1 though? What takes the cake?
I can't.
You have to answer the question.
I feel like they all like tied up.
You have to answer the question though. You have to give one.
I feel like I have to let it settle more, but like.
You do?
I don't know. It's hard.
It's hard.
Because I feel like I say it after every season. This is my favorite. This is my favorite.
Thing is, this one had so many cameos again. Like, you know, Jessica Andrews we got. Fucking Mike fucking Barnes, you know.
Would you say this is the best season? Would you say something else was better?
Last season, I said in the review with Paul, I said that season 3 was the best.
Yeah.
That's what I said. And I think I'm going to have to say season 3 again. As much as I don't want to say that, I think season 3 was just like, it's easy to forget. No, but it's easy to forget, like, but how violent it was and how, like, what the fuck is happening. Like, it's just like, I know nobody was getting borderline killed, but, like, the feeling you felt of how Cobra Kai was bullying so bad. And like say like Tori going to the house, like that's when it got personal, like got like really Kreese was involved, like
crazy.
It was just nuts. And I think like that was Kreese's first actual season, so I think that one remains my favorite. But I do think season 5 was better than season 4 in my opinion.
You think?
I'm gonna say that. So I said, and the other ones are all whatever, right? Like season 1 and 2, they're pretty much the same to me. Like they're in that same conversation, right? So, you know, so I don't know. Well, what would you say though? What do you say your final answer? You gotta say number 1 at least. At least number 1.
So hard.
Right now, best season of Cobra Kai. What is it?
Obviously, what I'm gonna say now is this one because like.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, I don't know, but like season 3 was so good.
Okay, we're going with she said 5. She said 5. Okay.
I don't know, but this is like at the moment, like what I'm feeling right now.
Yeah.
But obviously, this is gonna change until I just do a binge of season 1 to season 5 to just get it like all in my brain again. You know what I mean?
Soon enough, I'm gonna do it again.
Yeah.
But anyway, obviously, you know, moving on, obviously, the future with season 6. Still no confirmation of that, but it's pretty much confirmed. But
I'm sure they're done filming or something.
But the writers apparently they're working on something else for Netflix right now. So they haven't started writing it yet. So I feel we're not even getting this next year. So. Like I said, you know, I expect a big delay on this
Honestly,
one. It's gonna be a big gap.
Is good though, but
no, but like it's such a big gap, because like they did it every year. Then now there's gonna be. I know we got this one quicker. I appreciate
the build up, but at the same time, like no, I want it now.
No, exactly. But you gotta keep in mind. I don't think it takes as much to film this show as other shows. No, I think it's not.
No.
I feel like a lot of it's in studio, and like there's not a lot of like live set and stuff like that.
There's
so
like CGI and
stuff like that. Yeah. So I feel like they could if they started by the beginning of next year, they finish by July, it'll be ready by Christmas, or New Year's again, whatever. So, but obviously there's so much, just like to get into season 6, so many different storylines with Kim and Kreese. We're thinking, to the Tai Kai and stuff like that. But that's pretty much it, though. Honestly, it's just that. So, and who's Cobra Kai have left, students wise?
Like nobody.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It looks like everybody left.
Everyone's like, bye. Like,
but then again, though, if Kreese comes back, they're like, maybe they'll be like, my boy, like, you know what I mean? Because Silver technically inherited almost everybody.
Everyone just runs to Kreese and just leaves them all.
I know that might happen. But do you think Terry Silver's done though? Is this it for Terry Silver? I can't believe it. I don't believe it.
And also our theory, of him being sick.
Oh yeah, I know. I still think that, guys. Do you think that too?
Come on, I need to hear people's thoughts about that.
Nobody ever answers about that.
I know. I'm
like talking about everything else.
I'm scrolling through comments looking to see if somebody talks about it. Nobody's talking about it.
Everything
else.
Guys, everything else.
I need to hear people's thoughts and theories because obviously people see and hear things that we don't hear. And,
yeah, exactly. Yeah, I know. No, I think he's sick, 100%.
No, it has to.
It has to. It was too
it was terminal illness.
It was too. It wasn't. I'm not gonna say it was too obvious, but it was pretty subtle.
No, it's not obvious.
But it was there.
There's foreshadowing.
Why is he at the hospital? And just that alone.
Yeah.
Then just how he was talking about his legacy after he's done. Why are you talking about?
Just the way he was saying it and stuff.
No,
you could just tell his face.
It just felt obvious. So I feel like
I cut it right away. I was like, foreshadow.
It leaves that there. So,
yeah.
To be given. But anyways, guys, before we ramble on too long, pretty much that's our review, and that's it for the coverage of Cobra Kai. Obviously, you know, just it was such a fun thing to do. So. And we gained a lot of fans with that, so thank you guys. Obviously, if you did tune into this as well, because I know people are interested more in the reactions more than anything, stuff like that. It's still climbing. I think it's over 8,000 views. So
yeah, I have one more question for you. Do you think season 6 is gonna be the last season?
Yeah, it's the last season. I think it'll be the last season. Then they're gonna go on a whole Cobra Kai universe. That's anything. Everybody else is doing it right now. That's why. Well, they said they're doing spin-off. They're gonna be doing spin-offs.
I don't want it to end.
I mean, it's gonna end. I think. I don't know.
It's kind of like a comfort show.
Well, I feel like because
to me, it's like a comfort show.
I know it is. It is.
I feel all my comfort shows end.
Yeah, no, but it feels like the ultimatum is gonna come up with the Taikai, and somebody's gonna win, and they're gonna win, and they're gonna be victorious.
Yeah, season 6 is gonna be the end.
And they're gonna leave.
But if it's gonna be the end, give me take your time because I don't want it to end. So
yeah, I know.
They can take their time then. If it's gonna be the last season, then
yeah, exactly.
Yeah, like even like Stranger Things, like.
Yeah, that'll be done soon. So. I know everything's ending, unfortunately. Everything from the late 2010s. Yeah.
But like shows are made to end though. Like it can't go on forever. Like Grey's Anatomy, come on. Like,
what the?
I'm sorry, but
it's that's pretty.
Oh my god, Riverdale. Oh my god.
Did they ruin that show?
It's so stupid.
Even though I even heard that show The 100 ruined it. Like
they did. I only watched like 2 seasons.
No, but I mean everybody talked about it, then nobody talked about it.
Yeah.
But apparently they're still making it, or I don't know now. But they were like after it wasn't popular.
Yeah.
So just like you just see how things come in, but there's these certain shows that have stood the test.
Yeah.
Like there's been the trendy ones, and there's been like Cobra Kai, Stranger Things.
Yeah.
That just continue to dominate and stuff like that.
True.
So yeah, Netflix. That's the thing about Netflix. They have. A lot of people say they're on the decline and they do a lot of scummy things as a service, but if you look at their originals at their top, they're not like the other services. So that's the only thing.
That's true.
So that's the problem. It's hard to beat that. But anyways, guys, like I said, before we talk too much, if you did enjoy the review, don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell down below as well. We have to wait for more Cobra Kai for a while, unfortunately. But yeah, if you're interested in any other shows, be doing a bunch of them. Currently doing a bunch on the channel, so. Interested in that, it'll all be up. Yeah, unfortunately, that's pretty much it. Yeah, like what's like the final thing you would have to say about season 5? Like, there's one final or one word. One word to describe
it. Quiet.
Quiet.
That's what first came to my head. One word. There you go.
I think I would say like consistent, just like
yeah.
I think just like
consistent.
Yeah, I think that's just what it was. Just like.
No, you have to scream quiet for everyone.
Oh, okay. So is that how we're ending off?
You have to do it.
That's how I sign off?
That's your ending sign.
Okay. Quiet!